Hi, I'm Peter Jones, Chartered Surveyor, author and property investor.
I'm sometimes asked, what is the best way to buy a property at auction? And my answer might surprise you, because I think, and this doesn't work for every case by the way, because there may be some deals you just have to buy the property while it's in the auction on the day, but some of the very best deals that you're going to get at the auction are properties which don't sell. So I said in a previous video that I would always go to the auction to bid, partly to see what the room's like, partly to see how enthusiastic other bidders are, partly to see what the market's like, partly to get a feel of what's selling and what isn't. But one of the main reasons why I'd want to actually attend the auction is because if the property which I wanted to buy didn't sell, then that is a great time to be able to go up to the auctioneer's assistant and to make an offer there and then in the room. Because if you think about it this way, the auctioneer's put the property on the market to sell, the vendor has put the property into the auction to sell, and you would imagine that if the property did not sell at the auction, that the vendor is going to be particularly disappointed. And because the auctioneer, being blunt about it, probably wants to make their fee and commission, they're fairly highly motivated to get the property sold as well. So if you can be there, sort of at that sweet spot where the property hasn't sold, to be able to make an offer which makes sense to you, which may be a low cheeky offer, I don't know what it is, depends on the property, depends on what you're going to do with it, but that would be a great time, I think, to buy a property. So given the choice, if I had the choice, I would go to the auction, I would hope that the property that I wanted to buy didn't sell at the auction, and then I'd make an offer post-auction. I have met traders, and they are traders, who, as opposed to investors who hold the property, but they trade by going to the auctions, and they wait at the back, they have their catalogue, they mark out all the properties which don't sell, and then either at the auction or the very next day they go back to the agent and they'll make offers on multiple properties based upon the catalogue without even viewing the properties actually, which again, that's a topic for another video another time. Would I do that? Well, I probably wouldn't. I'd want to see what I'm buying, but there we go. But they will. They'll make offers on the properties because they haven't sold, and they know that the vendor and the agent are probably going to be agreeable to doing some kind of a deal on the property.
Well, I hope you found that informative and inspirational. And if you want help in property, please do come over to my website, www.thepropertyteacher.co.uk. Loads of great resources there, including my blog. There's loads of free videos, loads of great articles. There's free reports to download, including Learning with Peter, where you'll be able to access resources like my video courses, like my ebooks, including my home study course, the Successful Property Investors Strategy Workshop, which I've literally sold thousands of copies of, which takes you through how I started in property, literally with none of my own money, but how I was able to build a portfolio of £2 million worth of property in just 4 years. I'll show you everything that I did right so that you can do the same, and I'll show you everything that I did wrong. I'll tell you about all of my mistakes so that you can avoid them, so that you can progress in property far more quickly than me. Until next time, here's to successful property investing.